Nikola Tesla style. Tesla style. Staying up late, I gotta work on my new theory. My game is electricity, not chemistry like Curie. And all the inventors, they be taking my credit. I don't care, no, I just keep on working. I'm a genius man, I got huge ideas in my big head. I'm a genius man, I speak the 8 different language. I'm a genius man, I can do the 3D models in my mind. Genius man, I can prove it. Genius man, invented radio, and then the radar, and the X-Wings. I research Wi-Fi, and remote control, and ball lightning, but they didn't care, and they reject it whenever I turn it on. Nikola Tesla style.
A lot of people have the right to know what Tesla was working on, what was going on. Well, I've just got to focus a little bit, man. We just will focus. I'll focus a little bit on Tesla. I did do a session once before where there is a group, I will say, there's a group out there in Arizona at a university that is, I won't mention any names, but there's a doctor and a couple other people that are working to create something called like the soul phone. And we've never seen it work or anything like that, but I do respect their research, and they believe they are connecting and communicating with Nikola Tesla on the other side. And Dr. Konstantin Radoval, who is someone who first experimented with EVP work, electronic voice phenomenon, and they think they are communicating with them, which I could tell you based on my research, that's plausible, that's possible, and that they're getting information from the other side about something known as a second Earth. And on second Earth, there's something called there's these buildings, there's these stations, there's these communication stations, these buildings, there's devices, and there's towers, there's all kinds of things. And Nikola Tesla is at the head of that communication network on the other side, working with this other, also Dr. Konstantin Radoval and some other angelic, I guess, beings.
No, that's fascinating. It's really great to hear that other accredited university, very knowledgeable people that you could say, hey, that person is a scientist, or based upon their credentials, how important it is to have that piece of paper to make you a scientist. And you got to have that lab coat too. I mean, the lab coat makes it extra special. That should be our next investment, Josh. We're going to get, Josh and I are going to invest in lab coats, folks. So where should we take this? First of all, I've got some great questions that I would like to ask.
Okay.
Pretty detailed, to the point. And Joshua, I've got a bunch of people in the room that are saying, Rex, you need to talk to Tesla, Nikola Tesla. Let's find out what this amazing mind, one of the greatest minds of all time, and less than 100 years ago passed away.
Let's see what
we get. Nikola Tesla.
Get him going. So let's do this. Let's hold on.
Nikola Tesla.
All right. Hello. Are we on? Yeah, it's on.
That's what it sounded like it said. Yeah,
I know, right? That's what it sounded like. All right. So I've got the box on. I'm going to focus here. We're going to ask for Nikola Tesla. I've asked for him before. I've asked the guides and the angels to help me. We are fully protected by the light. I am protected under G. Protected under G. Jesus Christ, my Lord and Savior. I'm going to focus on him here. So just give me a minute. That sounded like something. So I'm inviting Nikola Tesla to come forward if he's willing to.
I drove past your old house.
Rex, why don't you ask for his name as well? Ask for him to come through.
It would be an honor to speak with Nikola Tesla. An absolute honor. I met the people that live on your lot now, talked to them. Your house was bulldozed. They shared information with me. It was incredible. Colorado Springs, 2011. It was amazing how we met. I have several questions that I would love to ask Mr. Tesla. And the first question is, did you invent a time machine?
Nikola, if you can answer, if you invented a time machine. Nikola Tesla, I've tried to reach you before. See, I feel like it's weird. I feel like I see him and I feel like he's around, but he's being quiet or he's not saying much. I don't know if he's just kind of. Is that true? Does anyone have eyes on Tesla? Something in his house?
Time machine. Time machine.
That's,
did you make one?
Did he make a time? Tesla, were you able to make a time machine? We feel like you were. That you discovered. I feel like you were able to find something out about time.
Was it more of a looking glass? Seen in the future, maybe not going there, but seeing different timelines. Timeline manipulator.
Can you share anything about that?
Tell us how to do it. I want one. Please. Cheers.
As an anthropologist, one of the things that I see going
to his words and see what his actions are. He
a lot of deceit going on.
Something about the house again.
Yeah.
Something about the house.
This one, is it in the studio? Can I make it in here? So maybe you answered already about the time machine. This is the next question. Death ray. You built a death ray that could take out entire armies via hundreds of miles away. And this was back in the early 1900s, according to newspapers. Did you build that? Is that true? Is the death ray a real machine? Did you build it? Please. Thank you for answering.
Was that an answer? Did you have anything to do with building a death ray? I mean, is this just very sensitive information that you still want to guard? It's okay, but just share it.
Did they get it? Did they get that technology, or were you able? Were you able to hide that technology, or did the MFers get it? I wonder how advanced it is now.
Can you share with us what you're doing on the other side? Like, what is it that you're working on? Can you share? Can you share? Can you share? Can you share with us what you're doing on the other side? Like, what is it that you're working on? Can you share? Can you share anything about what's happening on the other side? I'm going to try something. I think that you have a great opportunity to use this, but I'm going to try to still connect with him, but using this.
He's very talkative through that. Something is.
I mean, we thank you for. It's one of the.
Something ghost?
It's one of the ghosts. One of the something. There's that woman. I hear a woman.
A lot of activity, though. Regardless, this is. Regardless, this is.
Regardless, this is.
Should I try this other box? Should I try this other device?
Maybe before you do that, let me ask a few more questions if I can. I've got a few more questions lined up that I'd like to ask. So the next question is, what was your best invention, your favorite invention, Mr. Tesla? Could you say that again, please? Sure. This is cool. This is great.
I mean, you created a way for us all to receive energy off the grid. I mean, to receive energy in a way that everyone could have had it. And they didn't want that, right? Electromagnetic energy.
We got a couple more questions. If I
Go ahead. No, try it.
Who has your work now? Like the hidden papers, the stuff that didn't get out. Who has that? Thank you.
Ask something else.
Great. And then how can we fix the free energy problem ourselves? Be great if you could give us some downloads and visions on free energy devices. That would be such an honor and a great way to fix. You imagine?
Don't ask on this one. Let's go back to the app real quick here. Let's see. Hold on. How many are trying to come through? Should just be okay. Ask another one.
I'll let them finish saying what they have to say. They're getting pretty exciting here. Lay it on me, they say. Okay. Red asks, did Nikola Tesla, did you work on the Philadelphia experiment? Good question.
The Philadelphia experiment. Did you work on it, Tesla? What was that? What is that? I feel like there's a guarding of information here, like it's almost like they don't know if if he wants to share a lot with us, or someone wants to share a lot with, like, they don't necessarily, but they're willing to give some information. That's the feeling I'm getting, which is okay. I understand. A lot of people have the right to know what Tesla was working on, what was going on. This is for Tesla, or for my approved guides and spirits, if they're willing to help answer anything here. We would like to know, is Nikola Tesla on the other side working with a huge network of communication, trying to build one? Thank you.
For Tesla, or for my approved guides and spirits, if they're willing to help answer anything here, we would like to know, is Nikola Tesla on the other side working with a huge network of communication, trying to build one? Thank you. This is for Tesla, or for my approved guides and spirits, if they're willing to help answer anything here. We would like to know, is Nikola Tesla on the other side working with a huge network of communication, trying to build one? Thank you.